Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you all for checking out another edition of 25 Days, 25 Gripes, in which we examine annoying-ass people with their annoying-ass habits. I'm your host, Mr. P, and tonight's topic is the grocery store, and how there's no better venue to view the general population and its flaws up close. Now, before we get started tonight, I wanted to apologize for not being able to deliver you guys this episode last night. Yesterday was automobile hell for your boy because last night leaving work, my car was dead as I was trying to leave, because of course that would happen then. I don't know if I left an interior light on or whatever powers that be just said, you know what, let's just watch this motherfucker stress. But it threw off the rest of my night, not to mention earlier that day, in a separate incident of stupidity, I got my car stuck in someone's driveway because it was all uneven and icy and shitty and snowy from Mother Nature bukkaking us all of this week, and actually last week too. So I spent well over an hour digging and shoveling my car out, only for it to die a few hours later. All this basically just to say, fuck Northeast Pennsylvania, where the weather makes things tremendously more difficult than they need to be, and where driving or owning a vehicle is the only way to do anything around here. Just know that if you live in a beautiful climate, and when I say climate, I mean temperate-wise, not natural disaster, because pretty much every section of the country is prone to some kind of natural disaster. But if you do live in a climate like California or Florida, or even areas like the Pacific Northwest or Colorado, where the weather varies, but at least it's warmer and there's public transportation, just know that you suck dick. You suck dick for bus fare, in fact. And then you walk home when you're done. But I just want to apologize for deviating from the episode list, though it was mostly out of my control. I do pride myself on trying to deliver content to my loyal 3 listeners on a consistent schedule. Between now and Christmas, possibly tomorrow, we'll feature a double whammy of episodes and verbal sewage to make up for last night. But enough with the preamble, gripers. Let's get griping. Now, when it comes to the grocery store, I'll be the first to admit that I have complete tunnel vision. I just want to go in, get what I need, get the fuck out of there. I don't know if it's that men just don't like being in the grocery store, which, by the way, I'm waiting for somebody to twist my words while listening to this and say some shit like, "He said men don't belong in the grocery store. Let's find him and fucking cancel him." But ever since I can remember, I always hated being at the store, the grocery store I should say, and could never put my finger on why. But I think as a kid I just felt it to be redundant to stay in one area or to hang out with your parents while they do boring adult errands. Or is that I'd always wander in the store and get myself lost, which is really no different than now. The difference now, though, is that my disdain from going to the grocery store is because you get a good glimpse of idiocy there to varying degrees. Like those people who are walking and just stop for no reason when you're right behind them when walking to look at something or just be inconvenient in general. Or even worse is 2 people who are blocking an entire aisle and decide to catch up and just, hey, let's have a general bullshit conversation about our stupid lives and our stupid families. That can be had literally anywhere else, but let's just hold up the general population because fuck them, right? You're always bound to run into people who either can't or just don't want to control their kids, who are all running around the fucking store, yelling and knocking shit over, which always cracks me up when I hear, "For everyone who tells me my child is running around, I know, I can see that. Parenting is more difficult than you think." No. If you chose, first of all, to have kids, but then decide to drag them to the store, it is on you as that little turd's parents to control him or her. And as I've said multiple times throughout this series, if parenting is too much for you, wear a fucking condom or keep your legs shut. But don't punish the rest of the general population who's either smart enough to not have children or good enough parents to have their children behave completely in the store. Because those types of children exist too, they're just very few and far between. Even waiting on kids in the retail department in the past, I've always admired the kids with manners, who'd seem nice and relaxed, not the little shits who don't know how to behave. And if it isn't running around like a lot of kids do, you're one of those 7-year-old influencers, which again is a fictional word because you don't influence shit other than to be a shallow peckerhead with 0 personality. An example of this, and I've shared this on Facebook in the past, is I've caught this probably 6-year-old girl a couple years ago. I should say I overheard her down the aisle from me. I wasn't following her like one of those perverts. But she was recording herself on TikTok with her mom who was rolling the shopping cart, clearly not paying any attention. And I just hear, Welcome back to so-and-so shopping list. Now we have to get this and this from the freezer aisle. Then we have to go over there and get this. My first immediate thought listening to this is, number one, who gives a shit? I realize you're only 6, but that's probably still old enough to be tried as an adult in some countries. Do you not realize how borderline narcissistic it is to broadcast yourself doing something as shitty and mundane as grocery shopping that everyone does, but you think everyone will want to see it? That in its own right, again, describes our social media culture in which we all think we're more important to life than we actually are. I could die tomorrow, and 99% of people who use social media platforms won't ever know I existed. And that's just me trying to be realistic. That isn't me trying to sound like an emo kid in 9th grade with his hair in a mohawk or bangs in his eyes going, "Life is pointless! Send me to the fucking principal's office! I don't care! That won't bring my parents back together! Just leave me alone and let me listen to my Linkin Park on my CD player and paint my nails!" But my second thought regarding this situation is again risking sounding like that old man. But when I was 6 years old, multiple dog ages ago, my idea of fun and being hip was trying to climb different walls in my house because I thought I could be like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Those movies make it look so easy. He just gets bit, and then he gets spider razors growing out of his fucking hands. But I for sure wasn't broadcasting myself in the store. I didn't even want to be in the goddamn store. And for whatever bullshit I face while grocery shopping, I can't just not go or not deal with it because we all need to eat or buy things for ourselves, whether it be at work or home, school, miscellaneous. Which goes through my mind whenever I hear, "Support your local small business, don't shop at Walmart." Sorry, Destiny, but the day you have a $5 movie bin or have virtually everything I need, then I'll consider it. I understand the concept and sentiment of supporting small businesses, but if Walmart has what I need, I'm fucking going to Walmart, and that's it. I'm not making shopping even harder on myself just to appease another trend. That's not to say that some corporations and stores don't pull some sneaky shit, like not pricing certain items so when you go to scan it, and it's a lot more than you anticipated, the thinking behind it is, "Oh, well, I'm already up there in front of all these people. I guess I'll just buy this rather than put it back since it's just easier to do that." Until you get somebody like me who has absolutely zero qualms about making himself look like an idiot. As you probably could have guessed this far into the podcast. Even today, I called this restaurant while I was waiting. The automated system tried telling me, "In addition to our great food, we have happy hour drinks and late night specials." You guys close at 10 o'clock. Late night specials, my fucking ass. What are you, catering to a bunch of boomers? What about you guys? Do you also hate the area you live in and its weather? Have you ever witnessed a 6-year-old record her shopping experience in public? Did you try climbing the walls in your house circa 2002 until about 2004? Have you ever sucked dick for bus fare and then walked home after? Hope you guys enjoyed, and apologies again for last night's fiasco. Tomorrow we'll be discussing a personal favorite subject of mine, cancel culture, and how we're not just walking on eggshells to not offend people, we're doing a fucking rain dance. Thank you guys for listening, and as always, if you're enjoying what I'm spewing, please like and subscribe.